So this is a film pitch for my film called Obsessed, and I'm going to be asking a few questions like after a few slides to get your opinions on the genre and if you understand the storyline. Okay, so this is the plot of the trailer. It's going to start with a shot of a TV report showing that a woman's gone missing, so you automatically know what the actual film plot is about. And then it'll fade to black and then show a couple having a meal together, and at this point everything's like fine. And then the female character, like her phone keeps going off, and the male character's behaviour starts to change, and he starts like asking questions like, "Who's that?" And he's just getting quite paranoid about it. And then he begins to get angry with her. And the next scene we see is Emma and Andy, those are the two characters, having an argument because she wants to leave him. And then Andy hits Emma. And the next scene we see is the same as the first shot, so it'll go back to the report of the missing woman, but it'll actually like show more detail in it because the first is just like a glimpse of what goes on. And then the next scene shows Emma's friend showing up at her and Andy's house, asking where she is. And Andy lets her know that they had an argument and she left him, but she doesn't really believe it, so she like, goes to get investigators, and they go to the house too, and they start talking to him. And one of the shots in the trailer is going to show like where Emma actually is, which will contrast with like where they are talking. Like she'll be like, "Where is she?" And then it'll show where she is. So yeah, from this point, can you like guess the genre?
Is it like a thriller?
Yeah, it's a dramatic thriller basically. It's the genre that's going on. And are you guys like interested in finding out what happens next? Like, and then this is like a further narrative of the actual film plot, that was just the trailer plot. Okay, so the film will show a couple's relationship through its ups and downs, and how jealousy and obsessive behaviour was like breaking their relationship down. And we see the main female character, Emma, experience domestic violence from her boyfriend, Andy, and how this progresses to him eventually holding her captive. The plot will also show the search for Emma because she's gone missing, and her friend's concerned about where she is. And in the end, Emma's friend is the one that ends up finding her. And I wanted this rescuing to be from a female because it goes against the stereotypes that women just are rescued by men. At this point, do you like understand the plot? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Here's some background information on the film. It's going to be a dramatic thriller. There are three main characters. One male character, who's the boyfriend, Andy, and he's the antagonist. And two female characters, the girlfriend and the girlfriend's best friend, and both of them are protagonists. And it's going to be exploring the relationship of a young couple going through domestic violence. The moral of the film is to make young people aware of issues regarding domestic violence. And yeah, the film will be written in a narrative point. Here's some character information on the main character, Emma. She blames the abuse on herself and she's scared of her boyfriend. It takes a lot to get her angry, but I did want to show like some scenes of her actually getting angry. So I just thought like a lot of films that do domestic violence, they just show the person is just being abused and show anything else about them. And she feels trapped in a relationship, and then this is the character information on Andy. He has a personality disorder, and half the time he's caring, but his obsessive side is more apparent. He has insecurity issues, he's violent, controlling, doesn't have many friends, that's why he gets so like jealous about Emma having friends, and he's short-tempered, and yeah, he shows a lack of remorse. Like after he abuses her, he doesn't really show that he's feeling bad, he's just like, yeah. And then this is character information on Abby. She's a loyal, trustworthy, good friend. She's got motherly characteristics, so she like cares for everybody, she's just concerned about where her friend is. And she's strong-willed and doesn't give up, which I thought was essential in her rescuing Emma in the end. And then this is key stages of the trailer. So phase one will be Andy cooking a romantic meal for Emma for their 3-year anniversary. And this sets the scene of them just being a normal, like, happy couple. And then, however, there are a few things which go on in the scene that make it clear that Andy's not the average boyfriend. Like, when she gets a text, he just flips, basically. Phase two will be Emma opening up to Abby about how Andy used to her, and the audience will sympathise with Emma. Like. And then phase three will be when the domestic violence occurs, and we see Andy and Emma having an argument about her wanting to leave, and the tone of the trailer changes from this moment. And then I found a few questions online of just general pitch questions. And the first was, why will the film be a hit? I feel that my film will be a hit for numerous reasons, but the main one being that it may be relatable to viewers, as domestic violence is something that occurs in relationships. But not only people who have been in domestic violent relationships would relate to the film, but people who haven't been, so they like see what happens and they can sympathise with the emotions that Emma is going through. Why did you choose the storyline? I feel that the storyline is informative because domestic violence is something that doesn't get talked about enough in society, but it had a twist. It had a twist to it because although domestic violence occurs, it's rare that your partner like holds you captive. And I felt that this would be an interesting spin, and in the trailer the audience wouldn't actually be aware if Emma's been captured by Andy, if she finally decides to leave him, or just her general location. I wanted that to be like a mystery in the trailer. What makes your idea different to others? The thing that makes my idea different is that it goes against certain stereotypes, such as females being reliant on males to be rescued. And it also shows the relationship contrasting from happiness to sadness. Like, I didn't just want to show like the sadness of their relationship, which is often what these sort of films do. Yeah, thank you.
No, it's okay.
I like how you'll be keeping whether or not she's been kidnapped or held hostage or run away a secret throughout the, like a mystery throughout the trailer. So it'll leave the audience wanting to see it to find out what's happened.
Anyone else got
I've got some feedback. I think the plot that you've come up with is very good because it's very clear and it's not too confusing. So it should be quite easy for an audience watching the trailer to understand what's going on, and it should be quite simple.
You didn't talk about the backgrounds of the characters, like the families and things like that happen to them.
Yeah, should include like how they got to how they are.
I think it's quite a good change how you almost change around the stereotype, so it's like a woman saving a woman rather than a typical like male hero. So I think that's quite creative.
It could have been interesting to maybe swap the abuse the other way around, to have the woman abuse the man, because then that would again go against more stereotypes. But I don't think it's like a big issue with the film. It would just be an interesting twist.